Welcome back to Sacred by Design. Welcome back, Anne.
Hey, Andrea.
I'm so glad that you're here. You are such an advocate for voice for women who are suffering through betrayal trauma. So this conversation is to give voice to some of the many emotions, questions, complexities. And right off the bat, we should probably say that we can't cover it all.
Yes. Yeah, we're just going to put our big toe in today.
Yes. So where do you want to begin?
I think I want to begin with we're here. We are here for women that have just discovered that their husband or boyfriend has been looking at porn or has been interacting with women on Facebook or Instagram, and they're in shock. They're questioning. They don't know what to do. And we're here. We are here for them, and we want to help create a little bit of safety for them.
And Regeneration Ministries is a special place to land.
It is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We do things a little differently, don't we?
We do. We care for the whole person.
Mm-hmm.
The whole identity, being, personhood of a woman. Mm-hmm. And in particular, the trauma around a sexual betrayal and what it brings and the impact, the confusion, the anxiety, the body responses, the doubt, the fear, the questioning God. We unpack it all, and we're comfortable with unpacking all of it.
Yeah. So holistically, one of my favorite things that I have had the privilege of doing with you beside you is breath prayer or even just a body scan. Mm-hmm. And that is something that is so impactful and helpful in this process.
It is helpful in my own life too. Mm-hmm. And because so many emotions come up right away, fear, worry, questions, anger, what just happened to me, right? Mm-hmm. The body scan offers a settled space to say, slow down, get back into my body, out of my head, and into where is it impacting me? My heart, my soul, my shoulders, my head. A body scan just helps slow everything down and tune in. Mm-hmm. Tune into how hard this is. Mm-hmm.
So as we're giving voice to women, part of that voice involves vocabulary, and you've just listed so many symptoms of betrayal trauma. And I know that we've said that before, but it needs to be said again that it is traumatic, the betrayal.
It is traumatic. And I love my sisters in this field, Dr. Barbara Steffens, and others like her who have researched the impact of learning of a sexual secret life from their loved one, their sacred partner. And the research she has done has just expanded the help for women, because so many women feel like they're crazy, that it's their fault, that I'm over exaggerating. But the education that it's brought has transformed the field. It really has, since 2007, 2008. Mm-hmm. And we are grateful for their voices and work.
Yeah. What are you finding? What are you finding these days with women trying to heal?
That they need a roadmap. Mm-hmm. It's so dysregulating, and a roadmap that they're hungry for. They're hungry for education. They are hungry for conversation, some answers, some empathy, help. Right? They want to understand sex addiction. They want to understand their trauma responses. They want to learn about boundaries, or they don't even know they need boundaries. And that's where we start. that's, in our webinars, in our groups, in our coaching, we kind of begin with safety and worth and sanity and stability. That's where we start. We start with those things, just the kind of like the basics. And it sounds simple, but it's not.
Okay, because I was just going to say, so if somebody's listening right now and that resonates, I need a roadmap. That's what I need. What is step one? Figuratively, literally speaking, what is step one in the roadmap?
The roadmap would be sharing your story, sharing it with a trusted person, right? Having somebody ask you questions. What was it like in the early discovery? What did your body feel? What happened day one of discovery? Sharing the story, having an empathetic listener, starting to feel safe with one other person after sharing your story, and self-care practices.
Okay.
Like we go over self-care, how to make, why self-care, what are some practices, the basics, basically water, food, sleep, care, love. TLC. I talk about almost in every one of my first coaching calls, I say, tender, loving care. That's all you need this week. Are you sleeping? Are you eating? Are you talking with a friend? And that's step one, really.
That's doable.
It is doable, especially when everything feels so chaotic.
Yeah.
And so topsy-turvy and so like the earthquake, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we have to slow it down. Like you brought up body scans, the body, the emotions, the basics. And then what's the impact? What's the impact been like for you?
TLC sounds so doable. Those are small, really basic, really important steps. So that's step one. You also do group work.
Yeah.
And the benefit of that is, I imagine,
a sisterhood, right?
Yeah.
First you feel alone. You get a little safety with maybe some coaching or talking to a few trusted friends. You get courage to maybe join a group. And that's our hope, right? We call group work like the secret sauce. Every week, each woman says, I'm not alone and I was heard today. And that's what I hope also from our time today is being able to introduce our webinar and our groups coming up and what a sisterhood offers. You don't feel isolated, you don't feel alone, you don't feel so different and so scared. And it's a safe, confidential landing place.
Safety's so key. It's so key. So let's not skip over the webinar.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that just for a second, because I think that is something we should land on.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It's going to be October 10th, and it'll be an hour, and you'll hear tools on education, educating you about sex addiction, educating about betrayal trauma, introducing boundaries, introducing self-care, a place to ask questions and hear testimony. And it's an hour. And you can come and you can ask a question, or you can come and just listen. And, kind of hear more information than you heard today. And it'll lead to a 6-week discovery group that we're going to hold.
Oh, there are more steps.
More steps.
There's some momentum that you're building.
Yep.
That's so special. It's so good.
I like just talking about steps. It's almost like right foot, left foot, breathe. Right foot, left foot, breathe. That's it for the early discovery time.
I hope that our listeners feel as cared for as I do right now. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel overwhelmed. this all feels right foot, left foot, breathe. Very well paced. Is there anything else we can cover this time?
Oh, I just want, if your girlfriend sent you this podcast or you found it online, I just want you to know you're not alone. And we care about you, and we care about the devastation that you're experiencing. And we are a landing place, like that God is a rock, God is a refuge, and there's others who are going to encircle you.
Amen.
Amen. And I want to leave all of us with this quote that is powerful. And I want to share it with each person listening. In the middle of the pain you didn't cause, the change you didn't want, or the reality you didn't know was coming, your life can still be beautiful.
Right foot, left foot, breathe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anne.
Yeah. Please come to the webinar.
October 10th.
Check us out. Yep. Thanks, Andrea.
Yeah, that's awesome.